So today I have a foundation to test and review for you. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. They do have a concealer, so it's like the foundation version of that concealer in the same category, I guess. I do have that concealer. I used it in the past. I used it in some of my videos. It's not my favorite. It's not bad, but it's not amazing for me either. So it's kind of in that mid category. This is why I don't remember exactly where I put it, where I left it, because if it's something that I don't reach out for, you know, many times, or it's not amazing for me, I will just not use it very often, so I kind of forget about those products. And the next thing, I bought the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit Once, with the Emily Noel collaboration. I am not a fan of Makeup Revolution eyeshadows. I kind of feel like they, again, kind of like, you know, okay, nothing too special for me. So all the palettes that I bought from them, I kind of use them, you know, probably just a few times, and that's it. I don't reach out for those eyeshadows very often. I don't have a palette that I really love from them. So the palette looks like this. I already swatched some eyeshadows in here because I was trying to, you know, do some finger swatches and also some brush swatches. I don't know what to say. They kind of swatch randomly, you know, nothing too special for me. So I guess we shall see in today's tutorial how they work. So I will start with my primer. This is the Nars Eyeshadow Primer in the color medium, because they do have these tinted eyeshadow bases. And I will apply just a little bit in here. And I do like a tinted eye primer because it corrects, you know, all those coloration that I have on my eyelids, and it creates that perfect canvas for the makeup. Not really for the longevity factor, although, you know, that is welcomed too when I go out. It's very odd that you don't get, since this is such a, you know, a big palette, you have lots of shades, it's odd that you don't get a nice, you know, kind of brow bone highlight. So you have only the cream shade, which is kind of white. It's like a very whitish ivory shade. I will take a Zoeva 222 brush, which is this one, is like a big fluffier eyeshadow brush. I will try to apply this all over my brow bone in here, but when I swatched this, yeah, it was just like a pale, very sheer kind of white color. So I don't really understand the purpose of this color. I mean, yes, unless you want to use, you know, like a sheer white for your eye makeup, but it's kind of random, so yeah. So I will start with this shade, which is quite dark. It's called Peefy. I don't know exactly what this means. And I will use a 228 eyeshadow brush from Zoeva, which is really good for the crease. They're very powdery, matte shades, and they're quite dry. Usually Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are very dry in the consistency, the matte ones. But I mean, if it's pigmented, if it sticks to the skin, I kind of don't care. But let's see how this will perform. It's kind of sheer so far, but let's try to build this up. So it took a while to pack all this eyeshadow on my eyes, but I think, you know, the final result looks okay. It's actually quite good. Now I will blend, you know, any harsh lines in here with this Japanese 836 brush. So I'm just trying to blend this. It still looks kind of blotchy. You see in here? Oh, like you have little spot in here and in here as well. It's not even, and I try to apply a little bit more, and kind of it will not stick to this area. Now I will use this shade, which is gorgeous. It's called Top Story. It's like a antique gold shade. It looks very nice in the pan, but I guess this is supposed to be a bit more of a creamy consistency, but I feel like all the liquidy creamy parts from this eyeshadow kind of evaporated, so this eyeshadow that is supposed to be more creamy and more, you know, metallic-y is a bit more dry right now. So it's like a drier, creamy, foiled eyeshadow consistency. So we'll see how this will apply. So I'll just apply this in here. Okay, let's pack some more. It's okay, the pigmentation is okay, but still feels dry. I mean, I feel like this eyeshadow should be a bit more creamy than this because it's very dry right now. But if you pack and if you kind of blend it like this, you can see it creates a little bit of that foil effect. This crease is kind of stressing me out, so I think, I don't know, we'll just add a bit more purple. I'm using the Nars Climax mascara, which I love it. Love it. So the eyebrows are on, and a good tip to correct your crease if you have some mistakes, just to take the spoolie and kind of brush off the shadow in the areas in which you don't want it to be. And then I kind of blend again everything in here, a clear brush. So now the foundation, I will apply this with my Real Techniques beauty sponge because this is my preferred method when it comes to applying, you know, the foundation. So I should use this, I should stick to this and use it with this foundation as well. And then, so I have now I have two shades. I do have the F6.5 and 8.5. The 6.5 looks like this. So it's a very pale kind of color, definitely yellow based, but it's very pale. I think, I mean, kind of matches my neck, but if I apply a little bit in here so you can see it, so it's quite pale. And then I have the 8.5, which is darker, and you can see the same yellow based foundation. You can see the difference. Now, not exactly sure which one to pick. This one, I feel it, I don't know, I feel like it's too light maybe for me. And this one may be okay, but I feel like this is lighter than when you see it in the bottle. 8.5, which looks actually very kind of dark, but let's see, let's apply a little bit here. I like this applicator though. So now with the, do you see this kind of transforms into a lighter shade? Is it just me, or it's really like this? Like, it's so odd. Usually foundations, you know, tend to be a bit more darker after a while once you blend them. Like, this shade looks really like this one. What is going on? Okay. So weird. I've never seen this before. What is going on? I don't even know what concealer to use right now. It's so weird. And this shade, I mean, like, really, like, this transforms into this. How this is possible? I mean, look how it looks on the arm. Okay, so let's move on. Now I will apply this concealer from Perry, which is my ink concealer. This is one of the lightest shade that I have in concealer, so I guess I don't have a choice. So let's blend this. It actually looks really I don't like this already. I don't like this already. But on the rest of the face, where I don't have my smile eyes, basically, it looks pretty good. So let me apply this. I feel like you don't actually need to set it, but since it's acting weird in here, I think I would just set a little bit my concealer and my T-zone. But the foundation looks good, you know, on my face, like in here, on my forehead. Looks really nice so far. But since I wanna wear it for a couple of hours, it's always good to be prepared, because this is what I do all the time. So to finish the face, I will use this Zoeva 109 brush, which I love, and this contour shade in here. So I will try to sculpt my face a little bit. As a highlighter, my Japanesque Kumadori Ombre Highlighter. It's gorgeous. Let's do something dramatic. I will use this corduroy. So it's like forest green shade, very dark and intense. I love these kind of shades. With my Hakodo blending brush. This, I think the number just rubbed off, so it is what it is. So I will just apply this in here, slowly again building up the color. Now trying to fill in any areas in which the shadow again kind of rubbed off. These eyeshadows applied a bit patchy, so trying to fill in any areas to intensify the color. So I'm not sure if you will be able to see, but again, you can see in here there is like a line again, quite patchy. In here a little bit, like in this side. Now I want to apply this Aqua XL pencil from Makeup Forever in M26, which is a very bright teal, aqua blue kind of color. But I think it will be a nice contrast. And mascara. And that's it, you guys, for the makeup. So I think I would just apply some lip balm, because I don't want to wear anything, you know, too crazy. I will leave this makeup on for, I can do 5 hours today, because I need to do my workout after, and I need to wash off my face, but I will leave it on 5 hours, and I will be back to give you an update. I like how the foundation looks so far on the face. I just don't like these things. Like, it accentuates a lot my smile lines, and I do have quite prominent smile lines, but this is just too much. I am back. So it has been 5 hours and 10 minutes, so that's good. Let me take my reading glasses off. So let's see how this makeup is looking right now. Okay, so this situation, I don't like it at all. Like, what is happening in there? The foundation on the other, you know, parts of the face looks really good, especially for 5 hours, because I usually know how a bad foundation will look in 5 hours. But this one is very nice. The contour, The highlighter, everything is in place, but still looks very good. It accentuates a little bit my forehead wrinkle, but this around the mouth. So I guess if you speak a lot, if you laugh, if you enjoy life, you will get this kind of effect as well. If you have, you know, very prominent smile lines, wrinkles, but I have foundations that don't do this, so I kind of don't understand it. It accentuates a little bit also my, you know, the fine lines in here, but because I do have eyeshadow on, I feel like it's more concealed, it's not as prominent. But this is no bueno. And in here, like, what is going on? So, but the rest of the face looks good. So I guess if you have a very young skin, if you don't have a lot of these wrinkles, this will be perfect for you. If you have also a normal skin, not super oily, because I don't have a super oily skin, but you can still see the shine peeking through. The eyeshadow palette. Now I already swatched all the colors. There are some colors that I don't like at all. I mean, the formula of the colors I don't like. And I'm talking about, especially about these two shades, because they have this kind of very dry, a bit chalky, shimmery formula. So they're super powdery and dry. And when you apply them on the skin, they kind of, you can see, it's like it disappears somewhere. So you can see in here, like, where is that right now? And it will not leave, you know, that maybe very subtle shine or anything like this. It's just a bad formula, period. The more shimmery shades, they feel like they should have some kind of adherence, some kind of creaminess to them, but they are dry. So I don't know what happened in here, but it is what it is. The matte shades are super dry. They do, however, leave the pigment on the skin, which is good. So you can still get, you know, the look that you want. You can still get that pigmentation, but they're harder to blend. And I see and I feel an eyeshadow if it's a bad one, because I work with so many eyeshadows. And I still have, you know, this patchiness in here and in here, this area. I kind of tried to correct a little bit. I mean, it was harder to work with these eyeshadows. The end result is okay because I can make it work. You know, I can make any eyeshadow work basically. Well, not any eyeshadows, but I try to make it to look good. The best recommendation that I always say, just go in store and try it yourself. I know in Superdrug they have it, probably in some other stores, but if you have the possibility, or you know already how the Makeup Revolution eyeshadows are, these are the same. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you tried these products and what was your experience with them, and I will see you in my next video.